What's up, guys? How you doing? Tyler Gracie, William Pitt Sotheby's Seaport Real Estate Group. I have another guest with me here this morning, and I have the honor of being able to help promote their organization. Doug is here with me this morning. He's one of the leaders of Guardians of the Purple Heart, which is a non-profit veteran organization. I'm going to let him kind of get into the backstory and the mission behind what they're doing for the community. But first, Doug, if you want to kind of introduce yourself, give a little bit of history of what you did, what you're doing now, what's the goal with the organization, everything, kind of just touch on that.
Yeah, I'm Doug. I was in the Army for 8.5 years. I was deployed in 2003 at the initial start of the conflict, I guess you can call it. And then I was deployed again in 2005 to 2006. The first tour I was a mechanic. The second tour still went over as a mechanic, but they cross-trained me as a combat lifesaver. So I was kind of double tasked.
So like medical?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. What it is, you have your combat medic and then you have your combat lifesaver. So combat lifesaver was more along the lines of, say, fixing the less severe casualties, while the combat medic would attend to the more severe casualties.
Gotcha.
But we were also to help the combat medics if they needed the help as well. So I was trained in doing IVs, tourniquets, patching bullet wounds, stuff like that. So I would be able to assist them if they needed any help during those missions.
Awesome.
So,
cool.
Yep, it was fun.
Yeah.
Not really.
yeah, I'm sure you've seen a lot, but so that's kind of what you're doing, or what you did. What are you doing now? You're back.
I'm going to school full-time now.
Yep.
I'm going for my MBA so I can actually run veteran nonprofits and businesses.
That's fantastic.
So right now, as you said, I'm president of Guardians of the Purple Heart, and we are a 501c3 nonprofit, and we specialize in obtaining items or services for Connecticut combat wounded vets that aren't being met by other organizations, say, such as the VA.
Okay.
So where the VA has to stop, or any organization has to stop because of their corporate red tape, their limitations, we can kind of come in behind them and help them out. Right.
What's not there.
Correct. And we do all this through networking. We reach out to the community. We have a huge, extensive network of people that we work with on a daily basis. And it's just finding the right people who have these items or services that want to help give back to these veterans. And we're getting a huge support system.
Yeah.
I mean, it took a lot of time to get where we are now, but at the same time, it's great that we put out a Facebook message, an email, a phone call, and it's next thing you know, our inbox is just being flooded with people saying, "Hey, we can do this, we can do that."
Yep.
So
that's great.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah. So what kind of prompted you guys? I know Brent as well. He was a partner with that as well. But what kind of prompted you to start that? Just kind of seeing that need of there being kind of that.
Well, there's actually the organization goes back probably 5-6 years. So Brent, the founder of the organization, he's a Purple Heart recipient himself. He actually started this at Three Rivers, but at the time when he did it, it was only the Purple Heart Poker Run, and it was just one event every year. And he would go door to door asking people, for support, sponsorships, and things like that. Then that carried on for 3 years, and then I believe he took a year off to do the family thing and get situated. Then he started back up again, and that was the year that I had gotten involved. I just started as a volunteer that year. He had called me up. I actually met Brent through my brother's wife. They're best friends, and we just started talking, and he was just like, "All right, join the organization." All right, cool. And since then, that's I've been involved ever since. It's been going on almost 3 years now. And the first poker run I was involved with, we helped a Vietnam vet named Clarence. We helped him get a motorized scooter. And then after that event, that's when Brent came to me and was like, "Look, I'm kind of stuck at a crossroads. I want to either, dissolve the organization because it's just, there's a lot of stuff going on." And then he said, "My other option is to have you take over as president and let me take a step back and kind of recollect myself." And at that time, I had no idea what I was doing. I'll be honest, I had no clue where I was going to go with this. But at the same time, I saw how much passion, how much love he had for it. And I did not want to see this, fail or go down without a fight. And ever since then, it was, it's been hard work. And I remember too, and I always joke around with Brent every single time we talk about this, is I remember the day he called me. I was standing out in my front yard. My Chinese was getting cold in the kitchen. And him and I are talking, and I told him right before he hung up the phone, I said, "Be prepared for this organization to go into a level that you never thought possible." And he just chuckled and he goes, "Good luck." And as soon as he said that, it was like that
Go
gasoline
time.
just being
throwing
thrown
it
on the
out
fire,
there.
and it just took off from there. And
That's
it was
awesome.
it was just implementing certain things and doing things a different way, and talking to people, you know, in different areas. And then it was just, you know, going out there and doing it.
Yeah,
And
yeah. You guys, from what I see, you guys network with a ton of people,
right?
And very well too. I mean, I've been to a couple events you guys have been part of, and just even from what I've seen so far, you guys do a great job.
We try.
Yeah. So, in terms of like what you do, I know you basically raise the funds through events and everything like
Correct.
that, and then that goes to what, one specific Purple Heart recipient?
Yes.
To basically help with whatever they got going on?
Correct. So what it is we host and attend multiple events throughout the year.
Gotcha.
So we're always in the spring, summertime, and early fall. It's always like all the bike runs that we're always at, supporting that community and supporting other organizations. But in between all those little runs, we're also hosting events. So you'll see us out at like Spirit Gallery Tattoo.
Okay.
We do tattoo events where we raise, you know, money for the veteran. We'll, you know, that's pretty much like our only other event that we'll host. But every time we're at an event, we'll have our donation jar set out there, you know, trying to just have a little bit trickle in for the veteran. But the entire year, it doesn't matter what we do that entire year, everything that we do leads all the way up to our annual poker run. And that is our biggest event of the year. It actually takes us all year to plan this.
Yeah.
People would think it takes months.
Yeah.
No, we start in July. We'll start in July of this year, and then we won't end until the poker run of next year.
And I know you said you already started with planning for next
Right,
year,
I'm already in the
yeah.
planning process for 2019 at this point, and I haven't even completed 2018 yet, so.
That's good though.
Yeah.
You're getting off on the right track.
Exactly.
So yeah, that kind of leads into the actual events that are coming up. So if you want to touch on, like you just said, the big poker run,
Yep.
you want to just give some details about that, when it is, where it's at?
Yeah, so it's Saturday, May 19th. It starts and ends at the Basra Moose Lodge. Registration is from 9 to 11. At 11 o'clock, you'll see a lot of people. Everyone will pretty much just leave the Moose Lodge, and they'll hit 4 different businesses throughout, you know, southeastern Connecticut. At each stop, you'll draw a poker card, and then when we end at the Moose Lodge, you'll draw your 5th and final poker card. That usually will lead up till about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then everyone comes back to the Moose Lodge for an after party. We have live music, food, the best jambalaya you've had in forever, pretty much. That's all I eat.
I love that, yeah.
We have a pig roast. We have vendors that come in. We'll actually bring in businesses. Businesses will actually pay to come and set up at our run.
Awesome.
And we try to bring the community to those businesses and the businesses to the community. So we're very, very involved with the community and trying to, you know, just interact and network with people and not try to be, you know, I don't want to say all organizations are closed off, but we just try to bring everybody in.
That's awesome.
You know, we're not going to get the support, and the veterans aren't going to get the support without the community. So have the community come in.
Yep.
So, and then that usually ends around 5:30. Around 5 o'clock, you see us start cleaning up. But it's an all-day event. It is a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun though. We have prizes. You know, there's a lot of people there. The place is usually packed, so
that's cool. Yeah, I'm excited for it. So I'll be there too. A lot of people are going to be there. It'll be cool. I'm excited for it. And then you guys have a follow-up dinner to it where you actually give the proceeds and the award and everything like that.
And this is where like everyone sees where all of our hard work goes. So you figure we take 365 days or an entire year to plan this event. Everything that we have done, every place that we have been, all of our Facebook posts, everything leads up to this 4-hour block of a dinner. And this dinner is just set up to, like, so you can come in and meet the veteran face to face in a more personal setting. Maybe sit down with them, have a drink, talk with them. Hear his story, you know, and personally just thank him. The biggest thing with Vietnam vets is we're so honored to be able to honor a Vietnam vet first off, but it's a way for us to say thank you and us to say welcome home. We all know that they never got that welcome home that they deserved. So for us to be able to have a Vietnam vet come in and as a community welcome him home, I mean, it's I can't even put it into words at this point.
No, that's awesome.
So yeah, that dinner, we sit down with them, we talk, and then Brent and I, we do a presentation. We hand out, you know, awards to, you know, people within the organization. We do things for, let's see, we usually have other people come in and hand out awards. We have speakers that come in, but mainly it's like I will get up and I'll do a speech, and that's where I tell the veteran's story. And this is where people really get to listen to how this individual got injured, what he or she did during their time in service. and it's kind of an emotional 20 minutes.
I'm sure.
This one this year is going to be really tough for me personally. It involves a canine, so there's part of the story that, you know, it's really heart-wrenching, and I mean, everyone I tell the story to, they're like, all right, you need to stop.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll probably get me, because I'm a dog lover too.
It's a very heavy story to listen to. It's even heavier story to tell, and just to be able to, or have to be up there to stand and tell everyone the story, that's going to be a little bit tough. But like I said, this whole year comes down to this 4-hour block, and then it comes down to this half-hour, 40-minute window of us basically honoring this person, and then that's where people see where all the proceeds go, where all of our hard work goes, and then it's, you know, after that
game time for
2019.
That's awesome. So, well, I just want to say thanks to you for stopping in and you know, taking the time to do this with me this morning. I'm super excited to be able to help, you know, partner and do what I can.
We're excited to have your help.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking, you know, forward even further to see, you know, down the road what it's going to turn into. So I'm really excited for that. But if you want to show your support, stop by the poker event, or the poker run, excuse me. Not playing poker, but the poker run over in Basra in May. We're going to have the information in the Facebook description, all that stuff. So you can click on the event page and you know, get the tickets through there, I believe, right?
Right, we have tickets on eventbrite.com. People can go and register.
And it's linked right through that page.
It's linked through our Facebook page. And also, too, what we tell people is if they can't make it to the run, if they can't make it to the after party, but they still want to help and donate, if they go to our Facebook page, we have a pinned GoFundMe post. So they can click on that, and they can just go ahead and donate through the GoFundMe page. And those proceeds are withdrawn and taken out and given to the veteran as well to help him better his life.
Very cool.
So
awesome. So yeah, we're gonna have the links to everything you need. The run for the poker, the flyer for the poker run is going to be linked in there too, so you can see all the different you know, things that are going to go on, the times, the whole 9 yards. So with that, again, I want to just say thank you guys for watching, and we hope to see you out at the event. Thanks, guys.